since 9-9, me and my girls used to blow by. I stayed in our whole thighs. If it's beef, when I was in them streets, I was shooting like Kobe. In '05, I was back. On God, they all bet that I would fail, but I overcame the odds. Think I'm a joke, you won't smoke till I call my squad. When it comes to bars, I win the gold, you win the bronze. I got that heat like Miami when they had LeBron. I slice it like pizza, they call me Papa John's. I stands up in the shout out to my quads. I'm on a whole different planet like I live in Mars. My Nick got the you can get hit just because. When this get released, they gon' read the lyrics like the book of Psalms. Number 1, J to the Dawn. I'm King Sip, no response. Call my dogs, kill the cats, lead them in the pond. Hey, we the shit, we number 1. I told my son to keep recording, run the numbers up. With the music and the podcasting, man, we just begun. Anything is a success cause we having fun. And I'm filmmaking, acting, entertaining you. No more pissing in cups, so I be blazing up. I'm persistent, my existence, domination. Throw all the money in the safe, forget the combination. Blazing L's, I laid in gals. I blazed them shells, I raised some hell. Shout out to the streets, cause they raised me well. Try to Will Smith me and get Dave Chappelle. Hey, why the you hollering, dude? You catch a holler too. I'll show you what the llama do, no telling what I'll do. You the opposite of Twitter, nobody follows you. You ain't shit, your mama should've. I'm writing movie scripts, so I'm about that drama too. I'm writing movie scripts, so I'm about that drama too. I spray that, shoot it like a KD3. Don't play me, G. A funeral what you may see. Your bitch say you won't fuck her. Who you, AC Green? He fumbled the I called it like AJ Green. My mama taught me my ABCs. Now I tell her turn on the TV. I'm on ABC. You wanna get it crackin'? Man, say when. I know me, so I'll pray it don't come to that. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm on the slam, 140 in the Challenger, and I might if she try to record me on her camera. I'm a pro up in this shit, I ain't no amateur. Plenty hoes with nigga, I got more numbers than the calendar. That's your bitch, but I know how to handle her. Y'all niggas look up the clones, he need a handler. It's a dirty game, go hire a janitor. If her money funny like Martin, I'ma kick her out just like Pamela. I'm a dog Batista, baby, I'm a animal. It get ate like the legs on a tarantula. Yep, a spider, the blunt went out, so what a light. And you know that I might fuck that, but I won't wife her. Niggas know who next to blow. Plenty gal like Texaco, bad bitch shit from Mexico. The niggas hang just to let you know. I caught it, but I had to use my head just like Mexico. I ain't fake rapper, what goes around comes around like a merry-go. We gon' rock out just like Bozzy, like Judas coming. I'm cheering. I get your and that she sprung, you know I sprinkle like Jerry Show. Jerry Springer, I'm so dope, I need a misdemeanor. My nigga shoot just like Ginobili, he not from Argentina. I got so many bars, nigga, I should've been from Barcelona. It's the school of hard knocks and I got my diploma. I come in smelling like dope and she like my home. That sure to hit, but she gon' fuck me sooner like I'm from Oklahoma. Catch a hop and pop it top just like a damn Corona. High as fuck, every day I'm full. High as a corner, I might take a trip to Arizona. Got so many bars, I should've been from Barcelona. God. Hey, J2. Hey, you know they not gonna like this, right? You know the haters ain't gonna like this, right? This that Holy Ghost, man. Oh God, I got put me in the game, coach. I knock it down at the buzzer, like my name go. MJ fadeaway, ayy. I'm a game closer. Pull up in that blacked out truck, like my name Ghost. Hit him with that fist pump. I just won the game, yo. I make a champagne toast. hear me now, Jake? Having some issues with my sound over here on YouTube. Okay, finally getting some people to come in on YouTube here. Monday Night Raw. Can you hear me now, Jake? Please let me know. There's an echo that I thought I had got rid of, but I see why I didn't hear the echo, because you couldn't hear me. Can you hear me now, Jake? Seth is talking to Cody, though, and he's talking to Cody about the watch and everything, and he said, you're the person to lead this company, this industry into the future, blah, blah, blah. QB1, you're the man, as I said. Thank you. He can hear me now. All right, great. But at the end of the day, he said, Cody, if you believe that in your core, basically you're saying that you're better than me. And either that or you think that I'm just not as good as you. This was a good promo. And just again, like I said, we saw this before. And Seth let Cody know that, hey, at the end of the day, I'm the man and I'm gonna be the man. Cody reminded Seth, though, that what happened to those 3 times that we faced each other? And he just reminded Cody. He just reminded Seth that I beat your ass all 3 times. And that's why we didn't want to see those two ever again or anytime soon. Now, I know they seem to think that it's been long enough, but I disagree. But that was good. That was a good way to end it. I knew Cody was going to say it before he said it, but Seth was kind of feeling himself, though. And so, yeah, Cody let him know. Let me make sure I get those words right. He said this is not a two-man league, a 2-man industry. This is 1 man, and I am that alpha. And Cody let it be known. You're the alpha? Okay. He said, a lot of questions I got here. I got 2 questions for you, Seth. In 3 matches that we have had, they have all been at Crown Jewel. At Crown Jewel. He said something like that, but he said more importantly, in those 3 matches that we had, Seth Rollins, how many of those have you won? I mean, and we know he didn't win any of those. So, yeah, that was pretty good. And that was it. He put the microphone in his chest, and the Lions are going to come down and score 2 now. Watch it. He put the microphone in his chest. The crowd started chanting, Cody, Cody. And Cody had to figure out, was he going to be able to get through that shield called the Vision that he was trying to, get through. And Seth Rollins said, nah, get out of the way. Get out of his way. Because they were guarding the entrance. They move out the way, following Seth's orders, and Cody walks through. Paul Heyman says, after you, sir. And that was the end of it. That's the last that we saw of... No, it wasn't the last that we saw of Cody for the night. But it was the last that we saw of them out there in the ring. So that was pretty good. And we got the Usos. Jay. No concussion or anything like that. He's got his busted open forehead closed in good. He's back. He's ready to go. He's got a match tonight with LA Knight. Big Jim, his brother, said, hey, man, I mean, come on, man. You over here busted up and hurting and everything. You sure you want to have a match? I was trying to see, could we get the Bronze again, get our lick back from WrestlePalooza? And he told me, you already got a match with LA Knight. Jay was like, yeah, I sure do. I sure do. Then he said, you know what I think? I think me and you would have won at WrestlePalooza. This is Jey Uso. He said, I think we would have won, man, if LA Knight wasn't the damn referee. As I told y'all, the Detroit Lions are going to come right back down and they're going to score. Jake, congratulations on your win, too, with the Panthers. I'm sure you're glad about that. Congrats. Where is all my people that on YouTube, man? It's like everybody shows up when I don't use this software, but when I use this new software, it's like nobody sees it. I'm confused. I got to see about the notifications, the settings or whatever. Something's not right on that end. But anyway, I don't have a lot of people on TikTok either, so let me wrap this up. It was a decent Raw, I guess, same old same, to be honest with you. Jenny can't say anything to Jay. Jey Uso is still that stubborn, hard-headed brother that's going to do it his way or no other way. And he's still trying to show us that he still could turn heel. We don't know. Touchdown Detroit Lions, as I said, 21-21. Nobody's stopping anybody.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 18-yard touchdown. This is a good game, y'all. Anyway, we got the New Day. 6-man tag match. New Day, Grayson Waller. Had a match with Penta and the War Raiders. Who cares? The same shit every 2 months, y'all. I mean, every week. And it's been going on for about 2 months. Okay? What else do we have after that? That match went on too damn long, too. To be honest with you. I don't even remember who won. I think the New Day lost. Yeah, they did. Good finish, though, with Penta. As he did the cold red or whatever out the top rope on Grayson Waller. After that, we got Lyra Valkyria and Bayley in the back. And Bayley asked for Lyra Valkyria's help. Why? Because, well, she said, I kind of saved your butt last week, so I was kind of thinking you would do the same for me. And Lyra Valkyria was like, wait a minute, are we good? First of all, do you remember what you did last week? Bayley is kind of tripping. She's kind of got this double split personality or whatever going on. And 1 minute she's good and the next minute she's bad. 1 minute she remembers everything, the next minute it's like, who the hell are you? So she says, look, I got Roxanne tonight. And Raquel, she, she's going to interfere or whatever. Since I helped you last week, I figured you'd help me this week. Lyra Valkyria was like, I thought we said we were going to keep our distance from each other. Look, if it really means something to you and I would really help you be the best version of you out there tonight, yes, I'll help you. Bayley said, okay, I know you'd be out there for me. Something about sorry. Lyra just said, I'll do it. Okay, no takebacks. That's Bayley. And she starts dabbing her up, acting all strange and silly. Lyra's like, okay, I guess I'm helping Bayley tonight. Then we see the new Women's World Champion, Stephanie Valkyrie. She comes from out of nowhere, and she's going to come to the ring, and she's going to have a promo. And so when we got back, she had that promo. She made her entrance to the ring. Adam Pearce was already in the ring, I believe, the general manager of Raw. Speaking in Spanish was Stephanie Valkyrie. She talked about what the championship represents and the motivation that everybody has given her. Crowd cheered and applauded her. Shout out to Stephanie Valkyrie. She really has worked hard on her English. The rumor is that's the reason why she have not been there, why she was kind of like in and out, because she was really trying to focus on getting better with her English. Now, I've seen some people on the internet kind of make fun of that, but look, the only thing I can say is the WWE need to try to find better wrestlers, American wrestlers that speak English. If they can't find anybody that can cut it in the ring and on the mic, it is what it is. But give Stephanie Valkyrie credit because, hey, a lot of people in America can only speak one damn language, and that's English. And we don't ever learn another language. She comes to America already speaking Spanish, and she learning our language. That's not easy. Give her credit for that. She tried. It's getting better. Shout out to whoever's helping her. And, Adam Pearce kind of helped her through everything. And Adam Pearce just let her know, hey, look, you're the Women's World Champion now. There's a triple threat match going on Friday night at SmackDown with Nia Jax, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton. The winner of that match, you're going to have to face a crown jewel in a women's champion versus champion. She said, I'll be there and I'll be ready. And that was the pyro. She held her world women's champion up in the air, and that was the end of the promo. She got a great applause, and I just hope if Jade Cargill wins the title, they do the same for her. Although I will not be surprised if Tiffany Stratton retains, but I don't know. This time they're going heel versus babyface with Cody and Seth. So just maybe Nia Jax becomes the WWE Women's Champion for a little minute, and they do the champion versus champion. I don't know. Now last year, Cody versus Gunther, but on the flip side, it was Liv Morgan versus, I don't remember who the champion was on the other side. I could have sworn we had Good versus Good in the women's, but I don't remember who the other champion was. Liv Morgan and I don't remember. Anyway, if they wanted to be heel versus babyface, Nia Jax would have to win the championship on SmackDown. And if she does, that's the reason why it's a triple threat, because Tiffany Stratton will not retain, and they don't want her to lose clean one-on-one to Jade or to Nia Jax. It could be Nia Jax. Thank y'all for hitting that heart button. I appreciate it. All right, moving on though. Stephanie Valkyrie's the champion. Let's see if anybody punts. Usually after 2 touchdowns, they'll punt. And I could probably see the Ravens punting this time. I don't know what down it was, but Lamar Jackson just got sacked. This is a damn good game, y'all, and I done talked the whole third quarter away damn near. We got the match with Bayley and Roxanne Perez. It was a decent match. At the end of the day, Bayley got the win once she started having these, or hearing these voices, or started getting these headaches. She started to act like Kimberly Shaw from Melrose Place. Y'all too young to know about that, probably. I get it. Good match, though, not bad. Bayley ended up getting the win. Lyra Valkyria did help. Her and Raquel Rodriguez, they had a few incidents outside the ring. What did I tell you? After they both get touchdowns, then they'll punt, go 3 and out, and then watch the Detroit Lions go 3 and out, and they'll punt 2 probably, and then they'll get back to swapping touchdowns again. Watch what I tell you. And then Joe Buck actually told you, and they did exactly what they said. Well, no, I take that back. As soon as he said it, that was the one time the Ravens didn't convert on the 4th and goal. But I'm almost for certain that the Lions are going to punt, just like the Ravens just did. They're doing everything together. Anyway, Lyra Valkyria got the win, and she got help. I mean, Bayley got the win, and she got help from Lyra Valkyria. But after she gets the win, oh, now I know the Lions are going to. Well, they had a 98-yard drive earlier, so they could go 95 yards here, but I think they punt this time. Good punt by the Ravens. Bayley looks at Lyra Valkyria like, the hell wrong with you? Get your hands off of me. Why are you even here? And Lyra Valkyria's like, you asked me to come help you, and now you're shoving me to the floor, to the mat? Bayley's really out for a rocker these days. I like it. They're doing a good job. Bayley got the win. She goes to the back and she starts talking to herself again. So Big Jim had told Cody, you know, like, my brother Jay ain't listening to me. Maybe he'll listen to you. I'm like, good luck with that. Well, Cody goes in the locker room and he talks to Jey Uso. While Cody's talking to Jey Uso keeps looking down at that belt. Let's just say the belt was laying right here. He just kept looking down at it and then looking back up at Cody. Looking down at the belt, looking back up at Cody. He wasn't really giving 2 fucks about what Cody had to talk about. He was more interested in that WWE's championship. And Cody did not pay attention to it not one single time. That was very, very funny to me. He did not pay attention to it not once. Anyway, Cody was just saying some stuff about, don't worry, man, you're gonna be fine, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't really talking about nothing. Jey Uso said, don't worry about it, Cody. I appreciate the conversation, Oos, but I'm going to work my way back to the top. To the world title, picture. Which we really don't believe that, do we? But I like where they're going with it. He couldn't take his eyes off of Cody's WWE Championship, though. I wonder, is he going to end up going to SmackDown? Because it doesn't look like him and Jimmy are really going to tag team for long. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Anyway, Cody leaves the locker room, pats him on the shoulder. All right, you got this, bro. Jey Uso in his mind is probably like, you ain't my bro, I ain't your bro. A lot of funny things that Jey Uso was doing kind of reminded you of what Roman became. Anyway, we had a match with JD McDonough of the Judgment Day versus Rusev. That match was booked by Dirty Dom. I skipped all of that stuff in the back. The same old little, whatever you want to call it with Judgment Day. Roxanne Perez told JD McDonough, you got to help him. He's Judgment Day. Blah, blah, blah. And he helped him. And Rusev and JD McDonough had a pretty good match. JD McDonough held his own. He did all right. But he still didn't win the match. He still didn't win the match. No surprise there. All right, the Detroit Lions starting inside their own 5-yard line. Anyway, to end that match, it was pretty much Finn Balor had to come out and help JD McDonough because Rusev wouldn't let him go with his finisher move or whatever you call it. And Dirty Dom was thinking about helping, but he didn't. He just stayed on the apron like, shh, I'm not going over there. And Finn Balor was like, what's your problem, dude? I don't know why Triple H is taking so long to break this stuff up. Break this tag team, this faction up. I don't get it. I don't know what's taking so long. But anyway, they did get Rusev off of JD McDonough. They knocked him out of the ring. And the three of them got the hell out of Dodge. But Finn Balor was very disappointed in Dirty Dom. After that, we get LA Knight in the back with, what's her name? Jackie Redmond. LA Knight talked about WrestlePalooza, or he was asked about it, and she said something about the Usos and the Visions, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I was curious if you think that your unique referee style maybe played a role in the seemingly lingering tension between you and Jey Uso. LA Knight said, my God, here's the thing. Whatever happened on Saturday, Jey comes in here all hot, and I just got to think to myself, should this guy be worrying about being so hot at me, or should he be worrying about his own health after he busted himself open and all of that? And he said, okay, so you saw what happened to him. I'm over here making sure you're good and you good to go. He shoves me out of the way, eats a spear through the table, and the rest is history. So I tell you what, now he comes in here all hot at me. My man, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm not trying to hurt you, but if you make me, I damn sure will. Because you talk about bodying me tonight, but you got to make sure you don't brain yourself like you did over the weekend. He said, that's okay, I'll do it for you. Little BFT for your troubles? What everybody's saying. L.A. Knight, yeah. And the Detroit Lions have already drove all the way down the field. Just when I said they were going to punt, they're not. They're about to go up again, another touchdown. Okay. Anyway, we get ready for that match. I think that was next. LA Knight versus Jey Uso. Not a bad match. But we had the, what's their name? The Bron came out. Man, I swear, man, Netflix, too many damn commercials. Too many commercials. Notice Jey Uso was in all black, too. All black, black, black. What's up, Mikey? There we go. Finally, somebody sees the Great Debate Show. Mikey said, Uncle JJ, I said screw Raw this week. I'm going to watch some football. I'm finna watch it too, man. I'm about to get right to it. That's why I'm trying to wrap this WWE Raw Post Show up. I don't have a lot of traffic in here tonight. It's pretty dead. Thank you for showing up, though, Mikey. Great game by Detroit and Baltimore, I see. 21-21, but it's about to be 28-28. I mean, 28-21. Jared Goff is 7 of 8 on third downs, 70 yards, 5 first downs. Yeah, let me wrap this up. But I did see the Cody and Seth segment. Cody actually was right at the end of his stuff. He said he was. He ended it with a bang by saying, out of those 3 matches, Seth, how many of them did you win? And put that mic in his chest. That pissed Seth off. That was good. I just don't want to see it again. Because all they're going to do is go back to whatever storylines they're going to go with. And they didn't have to stop just to do a champion versus champion at Crown Jewel. Maybe they need to stop having these Crown Jewels. PLEs. They got too many PLEs as it is to begin with. Anyway, LA Knight and Jey Uso, they had a decent match. And I'm not really crazy about either one of them in the ring. But LA Knight lost the match because the Bron came out and they interfered. LA Knight got him some, took a couple of shots, and then he got speared by Jey, and Jey was like, hell, the hell with that. I'll take the win however way I can get it. Just like we said about our 49ers yesterday. We'll take it however way we can get it. Luck or no luck. And he got the dub. And he left. Big Jim came out and said, hey, come on, let's go help LA. Like, you know damn well he's not going to go help LA. And he did not. Jey Uso said to hell with that. He went to the back. And Big Jim got a chair like always. Like he's been doing for the past 2 months. Grabbing a chair. Going to the ring. But the Vision backed off. Paul Heyman just told him, no, don't worry about it. LA Knight looked around and saw, damn, Big Jim, he got my back again. That was the end of that segment. Same old stuff, man. Becky Lynch is in the back running her mouth in the locker room about how she's the greatest. And she mentioned CM Punk and AJ Lee's name. And she mentioned Cody's name. And she just said she's sick of all of them. I got something for them. Now, I don't know what the hell she was talking about because we didn't see Becky the rest of the night. She just grabbed her belt and walked away. Seth did not seem to give two fucks about what Becky was talking about. His own damn wife. Have you ever listened to your wife just yapping and you really are not listening? He was not listening. He just kept staring at this watch that Cody Rhodes gave him at WrestleMania 40. And he went on about his business. I mean, she went on about her business after rambling and rambling and rambling. She said a lot of stuff. It wasn't really meaningful, but she was just ranting. And it was almost like she was talking to herself. Then we got Io Sky, who's acting like a real dumbass here lately. She still wants to protect Asuka. She's still calling Asuka family. Rhea Ripley said, look, I hate that me and this biatch are about to have this match. Okay, she didn't really say that word, but she said, hey, but it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. I'm tired of Asuka being disrespectful. They had made the match earlier. I kind of skipped that. And Rhea Ripley was just telling Io Sky, you can't trust her. And Io Sky said, how come I can't trust her? She's family. Now, y'all know damn well we all got family you can't trust. That's why they're really relatives, not family. Some of us have people outside of our family that we consider family more than our real family. So Asuka's acting like an idiot. Just loyalty, love. Rhea Ripley is like this dummy. So they get ready for the match, and this was the main event: Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. Wade Barrett said, "This is WrestleMania material. I can't believe we're having this on Monday Night Raw." And Wade Barrett does a great job, but yeah, it was a pretty good match. It was okay. Kairi Sane is out there, of course, you know. And there was going to be some interference at some point after a good match. Kairi Sane did get up on that apron and she was like, I don't want to hit you, Rhea. I don't want to hit you, but the hell with it. And she did. Well, she tried and then Rhea blocked it and then Asuka came from behind and Rhea got out of the way. She hit her partner, Kairi Sane, one half of the Kabuki Warriors, and that's when Rhea Ripley got the roll-up pin. Ding, ding, ding. 1, 2, 3. Rhea's the winner. I like how they did it, though, because Asuka ain't no chopped liver. You can't just beat Asuka like it ain't nothing. She's really good. So they let her get the sneak quick roll-up win. Roll-up pin for the victory. And that was it. But it was a good match. It went on pretty long, too. Anyway, this is the part that I don't like with the ending here. They did everything tonight what they should have did Saturday night at WrestlePalooza. Mikey said, I don't want to see it again either. Talking about Cody and Seth. Me too. Me either. We didn't see Becky the rest of the night. We did not. I did see the ending. And that's where I'm at right now. Everything that happened at the ending, though, the Detroit Lions did score. 27-21. About to be 28, we think. Jameer Gibbs, 4-yard touchdown. 4-yard rushing touchdown. So Io Sky comes out after Rhea Ripley gets the blue mist or whatever sprayed in her face by Asuka. Kairi Sane is looking like, oh no, what did you do? Io Sky tries to come out and help again. And Io Sky just looks so surprised when Asuka whacks her ass. And then Io Sky's looking like, what did you do? What are you doing? Instead of getting up, protecting herself, defending herself, she lays there in shock, in awe. You dummy. Rhea just told you to watch it. Watch her. And then she looks at Kairi Sane, and Kairi Sane, who reluctantly jumped on Io Sky and attacked her too. She didn't want to do it, but she does everything, Asuka says, because Asuka is how we got here. According to Kairi and Io Sky, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Asuka. The fourth quarter has now started, 28-21. Detroit Lions up 14:55 remaining. And I'm going to watch it because I'm about to wrap this up. Kairi Sane got on the top rope and she's like, forgive me, Io, I don't want to do this. And then she did it. As Asuka held Io Sky, she came down on top of her, following her brutal orders, according to Joe Tessitore. Came down on her upper body. The crowd is booing. Asuka got her wish. This is what should have happened though Saturday night at WrestlePalooza. It would have been better. So you telling me that you wanted Stephanie Valkyrie to win so clean? You really think a lot of her, don't you? Now, I ain't got a problem with Stephanie Valkyrie, but damn, if you were going to do this on Monday Night Raw, you could have done it Saturday. Easy. And that way it would have made Io Sky look good. She didn't lose clean. She lost due to interference. She lost due to Asuka just turned heel on me. But Triple H didn't want to have Stephanie Valkyrie's championship to be tainted. He didn't want anybody to put a red asterisk by it. I get that, but nah, we needed to see something at WrestlePalooza. It was the first ESPN PLE. You needed to do something. And I thought that that's something that should have happened. So as I finish this show up, I'm going to let you know that there were, according to Body Slam, and I'm about to read that, Body Slam reported that Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes both pitched on Cody losing the WWE Championship Saturday night at WrestlePalooza, and Randy Orton accidentally, causing Cody to lose. And then Cody was going to chase again for the title because we all like him in the chase more than we do just like him being a champion. It gets boring and stale quick. That's what everybody says on the internet in the IWC. Cody was going to chase for the title and go to get it back against Drew McIntyre, and that's when Randy Orton was going to turn heel. I like that. Yes, sir. To Crook. Fatu. Throwing the ones up. Where the hell is Jacob Fatu, y'all? So anyway, these are the rumors that was reported according to Body Slam. John Cena was supposed to beat Brock Lesnar. As of Saturday morning, he was going to beat Brock Lesnar. And then, Paul Levesque didn't want anybody to get anything right because we're a bunch of marks. He switched it and said, no, Brock, you win. And matter of fact, dominate him. Destroy him. What? So you mean to tell me I was really going to be right with my predictions? I said Cena would win. Why not? He was going to win up until Saturday afternoon, according to Body Slam. Go check it out. Then Drew McIntyre really was going to win. I predicted he should have won too, even though I told you it's not going to happen. And they came to the conclusion, let's just keep it safe, be cautious. We don't want to shake things up, make things complicated. Just let Cody win, and we're going to do Cody and Seth. For Crown Jewel, I don't get it. Who's coming up with these right decisions and then somebody else just says, tear it up, I don't like it? What? This is what was said. And again, this probably was supposed to happen at WrestlePalooza too. What happened tonight with Asuka finally turning on Io Sky. We knew it was coming, but it should have happened on Saturday night. Nobody's going to say Stephanie Valkyrie shouldn't be champion just because there was some interference. There were still ways that she could have won without even knowing that, Io Sky did what? I didn't see that. I just got the pin. I mean, there was ways to do it. They saved it for tonight. Cena didn't win, even though he was supposed to win. And then Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes said, hey, how about I lose? And then I chase the title. And then Orton turns heel on me when I try to get the title back from Drew. It would have been perfect. And we wouldn't have been bitching and complaining like we did Saturday night, Sunday. Anyway, I'm done. Just wanted to let y'all know that. I agree. They could have done it Saturday. Thank you, Mikey. He said they could have had Bayley as well Saturday. Ravens moving the ball. They could have had Bayley as well Saturday to do what she did to Lyra tonight. Yep, you're right. I feel like Kairi Sane might try to go back to EO, but I don't know. That could happen. Because she really doesn't want to do any of this. So, yeah, she's going to be... That's what it's going to be evolved around. Hey, what is she going to do? What is she going to do? I think should dethrone Cody, or who I think should dethrone Cody if he was still around, but he ain't, and that's Kevin motherfucking Owens. I know, right? But he is not. We don't know when we'll see him back. Bayley should have turned on Lyra Saturday as well. That's what I'm saying. That would have shaped things up a little bit more. We would have had a much better night. What about if we trade for Hendrickson since the Bengals season is over for a second or a third? I think it would happen if you don't mind giving up that much for a 31-year-old defensive end. It's going to cost just as much as Bosa probably. It could happen, but I think it would be a rental. I don't think they would actually extend him. We talked about that earlier, though, Ty. We did. Hey, I said a lot of things about Nick Bosa and some of the people that they could go for. Cam Jordan, maybe. Trey Hendrickson, maybe. Kayvon Thibodeau with the Giants, maybe. Or Brian Burns. They've got a lot of good players on that D-line, and their season is over with. You've got Arden Key. We used to have him back in, 2020, 2021. He's over there with the Titans. Their season is over. We could get him for edge rushing only, probably, but yeah, there's people that we could go get. Y'all, I'm about to finish watching this game. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you for the few people that I did have tonight. It was kind of dead tonight. I heard Chris Jericho might be coming back to WWE. That could be happening, but I don't think his contract is up until December, though. Thank you, 49er Razorback, for liking the live. Taylor Jenkins, all of y'all. It's okay with the Nick Bosa stuff. If y'all missed that episode, I gave y'all some good ideas. And Robert Sala's going to cook, y'all. Keep your head up. Remember when Nick Bosa went down in 2020 for the whole season? Man, Robert Sala had that defense top 10 still. It was just we didn't have a quarterback, and Kyle Shanahan is just not that good of a coach when he doesn't have his pieces together. At least he wasn't in 2020. But that 2020 defense was not bad. We may have more talent now than we did in 2020. I'm not sure. They're young, but they're just going to get better and better week by week. Bryce Huff could be the answer. He's already on the team. He'll just have to play more. He'll get more snaps. Maybe we finally get Yatir Gross-Matos, whatever his name is. Maybe he'll do more. Maybe he'll pick it up. Alfred Collins and C.J. West are going to get more snaps. We asked for it. We're about to get it now. Are they ready? We'll see. I'm not giving up on this season. Y'all know I thought Nick Bosa was overhyped and overrated and overpaid. And this is one of the main reasons why. He just tore his ACL for the third time. For the third time. This is the second time he tore his ACL in his right knee. He did it in his senior year in high school. He tore the left ACL, the ACL in his left knee in 2020. He was out for his last season at Ohio State as a Buckeye. His brother stays injured. They're injury prone. They're either injury prone or they're not quite as productive as their contract says they should be. So I'm over it, man. I ain't losing no sleep about it. I'm about to watch this game and I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to sleep good tonight. So y'all get over it. Robert Saleh, y'all said he's doing a good job. He's been cooking. He's going to come up with more blitzes, more exotic blitzes and things like that. Now the secondary, maybe that'll help the secondary too. And if we get burned, hey, we just get to give the ball back to our offense a lot quicker because the offense is going to cook. Think about that. Yeah, we have to kind of change our expectations a little bit, but the streak is going to the offensive side now in San Francisco. Kittle's coming back. BA's coming back. Demarcus Robinson is coming back Sunday. And we still got Ricky P. We may still see Jordan Watkins at some point. I'm not sure. He's going to be special whenever we see him. Jawan Jennings will be back. I mean, we about to be loaded on offense. So the game plan will now be keep the defense off the field, which is what Kyle has kind of been doing. I ain't worried about it, y'all. I'm not. We should have traded Bosa a year or two ago like I fucking said, and everybody said, you're not a 49er fan. You're crazy. No, you're crazy. Because the dude has not been consistent. The only thing he's been consistent is consistently injured. Even when he played in 23 and 24, he missed games. That's what he does. I'm over that shit. Alright? The season ain't over. We're going to make a trade for somebody, but we got time to do that. The Niners are going to see what they got in-house first. Because a team is going to offer ransom for a trade now because they know we're desperate, or at least they think we're desperate. I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. I'm going to finish watching this game. Y'all have a good night. Again, if you missed the content on YouTube, there's a lot of content. There's videos right now that are not getting the views that it should get. And tomorrow I'm not going live. I go live on Sunday and Mondays. And Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, those are just regular uploads. I have to get in everybody's algorithm. And the research shows the only way I can do that is if I do regular uploads too. But y'all got to go watch those videos. Okay? All right. And y'all can't say that I hadn't been engaging with you all. I do that better than anybody this podcasting right now. I know so. But I can't be here all the time live streaming and just hear. But when you don't watch those videos, it makes me think that you don't really want to hear me talk. You just want me to talk to you. And that ain't what I'm here for. Not just to talk to you. And I just wanted to say that because I see the numbers. And I'm really talking to YouTube more than I am to TikTok, because at least I can get a couple hundred to go watch that video once I upload it on TikTok. But I need 1,000 people to watch it, because I'm going to see 1,000 people when I hit end. When I hit the stop button, it's going to be 1,000 people that watched. I need them to watch it when that video goes up. Don't just wait on you to see, hey, the Great Debate Show is live. I say that because, y'all, if this continues, there's not going to be a reason for me to continue to be podcasting. I'm here to monetize it. I'm not just here to do this as a hobby. No one is. No one is. I just had to say that. Let's see what the 49ers do. I had a lot of suggestions. If y'all missed it, the episode is on YouTube right now. That's why I always say subscribe, follow, subscribe, share, and like. That video is up right now. I got some good ideas on how we can be just fine. The only reason why this is disappointing is because we got $32.5, $34 million going to a player that's on IR. The 49ers need to be a lot more cautious before they start giving out these big-ass contracts. The end. All right, y'all, until we eat again, y'all be safe and have a good night. Look for the video tomorrow as I recap Monday Night Football and talk about a few other things around the league in the NFL, college football, and some NBA news also as we get ready for another NBA season. All right, until we eat again, y'all be safe. Peace.